Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to your spring equinox Ostara reading. Okay, we are going to be talking about spring. It's a time for awakening. It's a time for rebirth. You're probably getting your seeds, for your garden ready, right? Your little seedlings, or for your summer flowers. But the most important thing is we're leaving that dark, cold, all that dark cold winter behind, and we're moving into a season of brighter days and warmth. So how does this affect you? Well, this is your reading, okay, Scorpio? What is the overall energy of this spring equinox for you? And we have success. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Okay. And I might even want to say, does this success have something to do with speaking, with talking, right? Yeah, with the 12, which reduces to a 3 or adds to a 3 rather. Yeah, I feel like it may have something to do with the third house and communication, how you think, how you speak, how you express yourself, how you learn, okay? So there's going to be success in that area. Even for some of you, there could be success when it comes to your siblings or extended family, even like aunts, uncles, cousins. If maybe there's something that hasn't been so successful, this spring equinox, the energy coming in is going to quite possibly have you finding success in those areas, in those relationships. Now, the other thing we want to talk about, we're talking about, right, awakening, rebirth. What seeds should you be planting for yourself, Scorpio? And we have ancient amulets, fortune, protection, skills, possessions. Very interesting here that this is a number 2, which makes me think of that second house, Scorpio. It's your opposite on the natal chart. And for whatever reason, fortune and possessions is what stuck out to me, the 2 end words. It could be protection or skills for some of you, absolutely. But I feel like these are the 2. So when you're planting seeds, and you want to get success for yourself, I feel like it has to do around your second house, which is all about your money, how you make your money, your financial responsibilities, your earned income, your personal property and possessions, right? Oh, very interesting. Let's get the tarot with that. The sun. Okay, there is going to be... Okay, the sun is shining on this area for you. I don't know why I'm a little poofy here. Hang on, you guys. Let me just see if I can get that down. We go. There we go. Very, very interesting. The sun, I feel you're going to have success when it comes to second house things. Fortune, possessions, when it comes to your money, your earned income, and your personal property and possessions. Maybe for some of you, it's going to be a time for you to plant seeds when it comes to being financially responsible. So what you need to do, Scorpio, is figure out for you, what is it that you need to do? Do you need to maybe earn a better income? Do you need to spend your money more wisely? Do you need to be more responsible for your savings? It's going to be different for everyone. Maybe it has something to do with your personal properties and possessions, but the sun is shining on that second house right now, and we have success here. So I'm really feeling, based on these cards, that this is maybe the seeds you need to be planting are about those areas in your life. I almost feel like I'm doing a new moon reading here about the second house. I do have playlists for that, and I do a new moon and a full moon every month. New moon about planting the seeds, what you want to bring into your life for your highest good, and full moon for releasing and letting go if you want to check those out. But yeah, I really feel the sun is shining in on that area of your life, and that's where you need to plant the seeds. Is it a new job you're looking for? Maybe a new position within the company. You figure that out. You plant the seed. You talk to Spirit, God, Source, Universe, and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to start working towards. I'm going to do my part. Can you help me out? Okay. It really can be that easy. Some of us, like to write it out. I even do a crystal grid for manifestation, right? For planting seeds. But you know what? It's different for everyone. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. So once you get that seed or seeds planted, how are you going to nurture the growth of them? And we have, is that Reishi with retreat? And the 9 of fire, which is the 9 of wands. I think reishi is the mushroom, right? Is it maybe something, holistically, medicinally, that with retreat that helps you to relax? I'm not 100% sure. But what I am noticing up here is Jupiter and the sun. I almost feel, okay, like, again, the sun is being shone down on you right now. Maybe this, how can you help nurture the growth of these seeds? Whatever it is, for example, if we can say in general, or if it's tying back here to the second house, there are some burdens, there are some past issues that you are carrying, that I feel like you still may be carrying here with the 9 of wands. And they're saying in order for you to be able to nurture this, you need to lay those down. You need to, I'm going to say, retreat. Take a little time out, step back for a moment. Maybe that is going to be to figure out what it is that you need to focus on in that second house, right? Whether it's how you earn your money, how much money you earn, whether you're responsible with it or not, or your personal property and possessions. But I feel with Jupiter here, it's you stepping back, laying down any of those burdens, or maybe things that you've done in the past. We could even call it, money mistakes. Okay. You're aware of it now. And that's the important thing, because here's the sun twice shining down on this for you, because they want you to have success. But I feel with Jupiter here, you've got to look at this big picture. Okay, you have to look at this. Yeah, you need to look at this from all angles. It's almost like you're sitting above it, looking down on it. And I feel like that's what's required in this retreat, when you're taking this step back. And it's you looking down on it and then you shining the light on the area, okay? And that's going to help you focus in on the seeds that you have planted, and how are you going to work to bring them to manifestation. Actually, let me put this here. Let's get the next card out for you, Scorpio. Yeah, I'm feeling strongly that you just need to lay down anything from the past and look at it big picture, what it is you've planted. It's kind of like, think of it when you're going to plant your garden, right? You kind of might want to space out, because some things are better to be planted by others, some vegetables, or maybe in some cases you might even want to plant flowers beside the vegetables to help deter bugs or anything like that, certain bugs. So I don't know, I'm saying that for a reason. So I just want to say that. But let's get into now, in order to make room for growth here, what is something you may have to let go of? Well, we know you have to let go of anything in the past, I'm going to say, that didn't work out for you. Any maybe even past attempts to try to get this under control. But I feel here again with success, because I touched and moved this card too, that there is success to be had for you in this. There really is. I'm going to move these down just a little more, because I think my camera is not going to pick up this other card if I don't. Let me just see. No, we're good. Okay. So what is it that you may need to let go of? And we have guidance with Sage. Interesting. And look at this, a lighthouse. I feel like shining a light again on it. And the Adelita of Earth, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, how very interesting what just popped in here. Not sage as in the plant, as in the herb even. Oh, Scorpio, I'm so sorry, but what is popping into my head is you need to be willing to do the work. You don't have the answer for everything. Sometimes spirit can be a little, forward, but it's meant to help you, okay? Basically, don't think you already know everything about this. That's maybe why you have to let it go here, okay, to help you nurture and it to grow, is you have to let go of thinking that you already know how, or you don't need to tell me I'm the wise one, so to speak. But what they're saying is, you don't know everything about it, or this message would not be coming up for you. They really want you to take on that Knight of Pentacles energy, which is someone who is hardworking, that wants to do the work, right? Someone who's slow and steady and methodical and okay with the daily grind. So they want you to take on that energy and leave behind that, no, I know how to do this already. Step aside, everyone. Okay, I like that message for you. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm getting this right now. Okay, so I am liking this for you, Scorpio. Sometimes, I don't want to say harsh, but the truth, right? Sometimes we just need to hear the truth. And I think Scorpios can generally handle that quite well. Now, what part of your life, Scorpio, is waking up or about to blossom this spring equinox, this spring season? Ooh, you're going to get some energy back. Maybe if you've been feeling a little worn down or a little wore out, you're going to be getting some energy back here. And with the Two of Water or the Two of Cups, I almost feel like what this is, look, I love the way, sometimes it's not even going to be the Mallow or the Two of Water. I'm looking at the picture here. You're going to get your energy back. Who exerts more energy than little hummingbirds? Like their little wings move at like a ridiculous speed, right? They need to store up, especially when they're getting ready to head to in Canada, I believe they all head to Mexico for the winter, the little hummingbirds, and they need to store up the energy, that sweet nectar, the sugar, I'm going to say, however that works for them. They need to kind of store up on that so that they can fly, because they're so teeny tiny in those little wings. It's amazing. My mother actually has hummingbird feeders, and it's wild to watch them. So I want to say that it's like you are getting back the energy. You are, you need to take a little retreat here, let some things go. All right. Figure things out, because you want to be able to nurture the seeds that you're planting about fortune and possessions, we'll say, the second house. You want to nurture them well, give them all the care that they need. And maybe for some of you, it's getting that energy, that boost, that little shot of orange. Whenever I see a card with orange, I always think, because of my friends and their kids, of the soccer moms going with the cut up oranges. Okay. So that's what's going to be waking up or blossoming for you this season. I like that. Because maybe things have been a bit dormant, or just, maybe you've just been a bit sluggish lately. Now, what will come back to you over the coming weeks? You are the Phoenix, Scorpio. I feel like you're coming back to yourself, or in this case, there is going to be a transformation. Yet again, you are the sign of transformation. Scorpios transform, I do believe. It is said that they transform in life more times than any other sign. It's what you, if you came here as a Scorpio, it's what you're doing, learning, transforming, leaving behind, you know, starting things over and over again. You're transmuting energies with the Ace of Water. It is new beginning. Aces are new beginnings. And with the Ace of Water, it's new beginnings. It could have, you know, to do with creativity, things that bring you joy, right? It could be bringing more love and compassion even into your life. So this could be a bit of a separate message for you, Scorpio, where there needs to be a rebirth, a transmutation here when it comes to love, compassion, joy, new relationships in your life, whether they're in love or just friendship or business even. It's a time of newness for you. It's a time for things to start flowing. And remember, I said maybe things were a bit, I don't know, like you were just maybe a bit, things were a bit stagnant here. I feel like things are going to start to flow in your favor and direction when this transformation happens. And remember, it can come in many different ways. For some of you, it could be something a little bigger or more profound. For others, it could be something small. It's going to come in different packages for each one of you. So, liking these messages for you, Scorpio. Let me just grab the tarot, and then we're going to do a couple more oracles before I let you go. Okay, I'm back. I just didn't have my cards sitting right here. I had taken them off my desk. Okay, Scorpio, let's get some tarot for you here. Okay, there's one that's come out. 10 of Pentacles. I'm liking that. We were talking about an overall feeling of success, and that's what the 10 of Pentacles is. It is all about getting what it is that you want, whether it be, again, financially, the Pentacles are coming out here. I just feel this is a strong message for you. It can be abundance in general, but again, that second house, you know, it's, whoa, it's that house of Taurus. I'm going to take the other two that came here out here. So 10 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is also a great card because with the 6 of Cups, I always think of nostalgia, but it's just a happy time as well. When you're looking at the actual, not the mushroom cards here, but the tarot, say a Rider-Waite deck, you know, it's someone handing someone flowers. It almost looks like someone older, someone younger. You can take it back to times where things were happy and harmonious and successful. Okay, so I want to say that is just doubling down on the success here with the 10 of Pentacles and the overall energy for the spring season. And with the Devil, it's, you know what? I love this because I almost feel like it's, you know what? It's time for you. And look where this card is coming out here as well, to release and let go of any devil energy. That's what the Devil card is. What's holding you back? What maybe has a hold on you that needs to be let go of so you can move forward? Is it withdraw? Is it addiction of some sort? Is it self-sabotage? Are you, you know, always in a mode of, you know, escapism, you know, just not really dealing with reality? Whatever it may be, it's letting all of that go, because look, there is some good stuff that can come in for you if you're willing to do the work, Scorpio. So I really, really like this message for you. Hi, Scorpio. I actually forgot to do this at the end of the reading for you. I know I did pull a card, but I don't know if I mentioned it was your spring equinox mantra card, okay? And a crystal that's related to Ostara, or spring equinox. Okay, so you're gonna see this kind of pop in. It's gonna seem random in the video, but I want it to come back and record this for you and then add it in. I'll edit it in. So let me get a mantra card for you. I know I already pulled one, but I think you deserve another. So let me just get that. Oh. I can create magic anytime I wish. The magic potion. I sometimes joke about that. Don't we all wish we had the magic potion, right? But we can create magic anytime we wish, all right? It's called planting the seeds and bringing things to manifestation. That's the magic, okay? Working with spirit to make it happen. Now, these crystals, it's gonna be noisy. I'm just gonna stir around, not look, and pull one that, you know, maybe you should work with this month or during this time. Okay, we have the green moss agate heart, and that is about providing abundance to you, Scorpio, and growth of new plans. And I do believe, because I've gone a couple of readings since yours and realized I didn't do this for you, I believe we were talking about success and abundance for you, right? So, and green money was one of them, or just abundance in general. So please, I apologize for not doing this properly at the end of your reading. Please forgive. It's here now, and we'll continue on. Thank you. And for me. Okay, this one just fell out of my arm. I am grateful and blessed. What a great mantra, right? These little cards can be like a mantra. If you start now with I am grateful and I am blessed, it's not going to hurt anything, all right? So those are the main messages for you. I hope that you enjoyed this, Scorpio, and I will see you in my next reading.